Hey, hey guys. I am so sorry. You guys have no idea what it took for me to be here right now with you all. I am feeling very, very bad. I have a lot of pain, and I was curled up in a ball not too long ago, right there on that bed behind me here. I was curled up in a ball of pain, and we don't know what's going on, but who cares? We are here right now to talk about the blame game. And I've been excited to talk to you guys about this anyway, but I wanted to talk to you guys yesterday. But yesterday I was in my other world of pain. So let us begin, shall we? How is everyone doing today? Hello, Tim. No, I'm not, but that's all right. It's all right. We're not here to talk about me, are we? We're not here to talk about the pains and problems and whatevers of Amira. We are here to talk about politics. And we're here to talk about Nancy Pelosi and Joy Reid and AOC and basically the entire Democrat establishment. Because you guys don't know, I have been watching liberal media because I wanted to see what were they going to say regarding what happened on Tuesday. I just must know. I must know. And if you guys haven't been watching liberal media like I have, you will know that they are looking for reasons of why this happened. They're searching for anything but the main problem. And there's only been like 2 or 3 networks that have actually called out the main problem. But the majority of them are, oh, well, it is because of white women. Oh, it's because of men. Oh, it's because of Trump. Oh, it's because America racist. It's because, let me ask you guys a question. Hold on. The fan is on my laptop, and I have no idea why. I want to ask you all a question, okay? If you really thought that Trump was Hitler incarnate and that Trump was a real problem or a real destruction to democracy, if you really believe that deep into your heart, if Kamala Harris asked you to do an interview with her, would you charge her $1 million? I'm just curious. If you really thought that Trump was such a danger to America and that you could somehow influence voters to vote accordingly against Hitler incarnate, would you need $1 million to go have an interview with potential President Kamala Harris? Well, Oprah did. Oprah needed $1 million in order to go and speak with Kamala Harris. And now, and now that Trump is elected, and Trump is officially our 47th president of the United States of America, now that it's official, you see all of these people who called him Hitler incarnate and a Nazi and the leader of this and leader of Ku Klux Klan. You see all of them now dropping all of that. They just don't say it anymore. Biden invited Trump to the White House to have lunch. So you're inviting Hitler to have lunch, Joe Biden? Really? It's strange. It's strange. Is anything going wrong with my internet, Samael? I feel like something is wrong with it. Oh. Samael? You there? What the heck is going on here? Something is weird, isn't it? Is something going on? Oh, you said it's working perfectly? Then what is wrong with... Why am I feeling something weird? I'm sorry. Is he muted? I don't know. Sometimes he has stuff going on his side too, so I don't know what's going on. But I feel like something is weird. You want to know why? Because the little fanny thing is on. The fan is on, and it seems like my sound isn't coming through. I don't know. Okay, thank you, Samael. So your computer froze, not mine. Okay. I was like, I feel like something's wrong. Okay. I know. I have on sunscreen. I do have on lots of sunscreen, and it only lasts an hour. So that means we only have an hour or two. Here, let me sit in front of there. That means we only have an hour to get this over with because the sunscreen doesn't last that long. So we need to move on with the show. All right, here we go. I want to get to the articles. Let's go. I know. I see it, Nuka. I see it. Shh, don't even mention it because I was just starting to forget about it. And now you mentioned it, and now I'm stressing. All right, here we go. Here we go. But the good thing is that today is a very cloudy day, so it's less sunlight than usual, so we're fine. Let me pull up my articles because I have articles and I also have a video that I want to show you, okay? All right, here we go. I'm pulling up my articles and I see that we have oh boy. Not Joe Bernie, what's his name? Bernie Sanders, Joe Bernie. Bernie Sanders has also come out and spoke too. I don't know if I saw this, right? So as the whole Democrat Party was blaming Trump and men and white women and so on and so forth, Bernie Sanders came out and said, don't you find it odd? You guys go against the working class in America and then you finally see that the working class is not with you, it's not standing with you, and you're surprised. It's like, are you okay? The other thing is that with poor Bernie Sanders, they have done him so bad, and he still continues to be fiel and loyal to these people. If I were Bernie Sanders, I would burn the Democrat Party to rubble. I would burn it. I would burn it down. I mean, the way that they have treated that man, and I'm not even a Bernie Sanders fan, as you guys know, I think he's a socialist. I think all of his policy ideas are garbage, but you don't treat him like that. You don't need to treat him like that just because you don't agree. I know, Joe Bernie sounded about right. No. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull it up now. Thomas says, remember, their modus operandi is to accuse the opposition of the crimes that they are committing. I know. I know. I know it. Okay, here we go. He said they probably have something on Bernie. No, no. I imagine that Bernie is like Mr. Rogers in real life. That's what I imagine. I mean, what what kind of bad things are you gonna do with that type of accent, huh? The accent that he has. What kind of bad things are you gonna get into when you speak like that? I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know. And what can they have on Bernie? I mean, does Bernie even seem like the type who would be at an Epstein party? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I just don't think that I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be the main one who's wrong. And in fact, Bernie is the ringleader of the Epstein parties. In fact, he's the one who's getting the loosest every time. But I don't know. Oh, you should be good now? Okay, good, Sam. Good. I'm happy to hear that. I'll bring you up in a second because, I need to get your opinion. Oh, 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 oh my gosh. Okay, Larry, thank you so much for putting this on the news. I saw this and I had completely forgotten to talk to you guys about this. Okay, here we go. In the news, a FEMA official has been fired for anti-Trump supporter order. Now, if you guys don't know, there was a FEMA official who sent out, I guess you could say, a code of conduct of sorts to her people, to her team, and talking about the people that they would help during a disaster. She specifically said that proper behavior or good behavior, something, some sort of jargon like that. She said proper behavior would be not helping those with Trump signs in their yards. She was black, by the way, black. And I say that because you might say, well, why would you point out her race, Amira? What does her race have to do with anything? Well, her race has to do a lot with it because supposedly Black people hate being discriminated against. Supposedly, Black people say that you shouldn't judge a person based on small things. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You shouldn't. But then you turn around and do the same thing that you say that other people shouldn't do. That's the reason why it matters. But anyway, I'll read the article. FEMA supervisor Marnie Washington was fired by the agency following the discovery of shocking orders that she had given her subordinates. According to a report, Washington instructed her workers to refuse aid to homes in Florida that brandished pro-Trump signs. This was a violation, and a FEMA administrator addressed Washington's actions, saying, and I quote, "This is a clear violation of FEMA's core values and principles to help people regardless of their political affiliations. This employee has been terminated, and we have referred the matter to the Office of the Special Counsel." End quote. Oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, so, and you guys know, we've already talked about this many times that a lot of people on the left, they do the things that they say that they don't want done. They're hypocrites in the highest form. And it's just so obvious. And I think America is finally coming around to see. A lot about the liberal media shows that I've been watching recently, the ones that actually admit the problem that they're having in the Democrat Party, they've come out and said, you know what? It's just that the party has gone so far left that Americans are not keeping up with it. America is not far left. You have a section of America that is far left, but America as a whole is not far left. And for the Democrat Party to be represented and branded as a far left group because of those small individuals in their party is what is causing people to leave the Democrat Party en masse and choose Trump over them. But anyway, there has been a judge who has he has ruled in favor of Texas against New York, and I'm going to tell you why. A New York State judge has ruled that New York City officials cannot block Texas from busing illegal aliens to their doorstep. So that means Texas is allowed legally to fill up. They are allowed legally to fill up those buses of everybody who crosses that border, fill those buses up and send them on the first thing smoking over to New York City. And New York City can't do a thing about it. Can't do a thing about it. Accept your new guests in New York. I hope you're going to be good and show your hospitality skills for your new guests, New York. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has made efforts to make it illegal for Texas to do this. But according to Judge Mary Rosado, his efforts were a violation of the fundamental right to travel. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you guys know the sovereign citizens, right? You guys know sovereign citizens. Sovereign citizens constantly talk about the right to travel and talk about how they are allowed to drive heavy machinery without a license because in the Constitution, one of your fundamental rights in this country is the right to travel. You have the right to speak. You have the right to travel. You have the right to move freely among the land. You have the right to your own bodily autonomy. There's many fundamental rights that we believe in this country are not given by humans, but given by God himself. One of those reasons being the right to travel, but sovereign citizens use it to drive cars without licenses, which is that's not what it means. The true right to travel means that you cannot be falsely imprisoned. You cannot be forced to stay in an area or stay in a place if you are not under if you're not under any kind of probation, or if you're not under custody of, your state or what have you, you should be allowed to freely move along the land. That does not mean you can drive heavy machinery, but it means that you can walk, you can take a bike, you can get on a bus, you can do whatever you want in these borders and move along among the land. So this is what it truly means. And Judge Mary Rosado said that telling Texas that they cannot bus illegals to New York City is a violation of the fundamental right to travel. Mayor Eric Adams filed a series of lawsuits against the bus companies that transported the illegals. He was hoping to deter them from cooperating with Texas, but that didn't work. So he's trying to get them to stop working with Texas and recoup some of the money that the city has spent on illegal aliens. In these lawsuits, Adam was seeking a total of $708 million. $708 million. Let's see, $708 million. Now, if that money would be spent properly, we would have that money invested in something for, I don't know, our veterans, something for American citizens that really need it, something for small businesses, something that can help America's economy move forward. But no, instead we're spending $708 million on illegal aliens. Okay, now here we go. After Trump's win, I mean, he had a landslide. Trump won by a landslide. This is not even a question of, did he win? Oh, it was close. Nevada has just went to Trump. Nevada, and that was like yesterday. So Nevada, basically all of the swing states have all gone to Trump. So Trump has basically took over 85% of this country, dominated. Because even those blue states that we consider traditionally blue, those states have lost millions and millions of Democrat voters this season. Do you know that even those blue states, Oregon, California, Washington, New York for a while, and a few others, these traditionally blue states, they don't really have the right to call themselves traditionally blue anymore, really. They still do, but I don't see the reason why they do, because they have lost millions and millions of voters this season. And also in those blue states, typically it's only the big cities that are blue. The rest all around it, all the rural areas, all the villages and everything, they're all red. So I mean, I think it's fair to say that Trump has the majority of America behind him, even in the blue states. So Democrats and their media have been playing the blame game. Following Harris's loss, Democrats and the mainstream media have been pointing fingers at everyone from Joe Biden to George Clooney. Joe Biden is being blamed for not bowing out of the election sooner. I forget who it was who said it. I think it might say it in this article, but somebody said, had Joe Biden gotten out sooner, we would have had better hopefuls. No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Had you not put Kamala Harris, had you not forced Kamala Harris to be the nominee, had you not taken the power away from the people to decide who would be their nominee, then maybe you would have had a fighting chance. But you moved Joe Biden off to the side and you propped Kamala Harris in front of everybody and said, okay, remember how we were all behind Joe Biden? Okay, forget him. Now have that same energy for her. And the funny thing is, people actually did it. There's actually people that you could just prop anybody in front of them and say, blue no matter who, vote for her. Everybody support her. And the thing is, the whole 4 years that this wench was in office, everybody was complaining about her, saying how she was so useless, how she hasn't done anything. Where is she? We haven't seen her since the election. And then all of a sudden, when she's running for so-called president, now they're like, "Oh, she's been amazing. We really want her to be the president. We really like her. We love her. She's just amazing. She's been so busy. I mean, the economy is bad, but not because of her." Huh. Okay. But Joe Biden is being blamed for not bowing out of the election sooner so that Kamala would have more campaign time. In fact, one Democrat donor said, and I quote, "Why did Joe Biden hold on for as long as he did? He should not have concealed his health and dropped out a lot sooner." All right. All right. I wasn't ready for that quote. He should not have concealed his health and dropped out a lot sooner. Um, uh, um, Let me break it to you. He never did conceal his health. It was quite obvious. It was extremely obvious. Anybody with an IQ above room temperature could tell that Joe Biden was not mentally there. Everybody could tell. But you're telling me that you're going to tell Joe Biden, "Oh, you should have told us that you were getting dumb and old." You, okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's move on. He should have dropped out a lot sooner. George Clooney, and George Clooney, poor George Clooney. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't believe. Well, here we go. George Clooney decided to step away from politics after declaring himself a scapegoat for Kamala Harris's loss. Some Democrats turned on Clooney for his star power not being enough to influence more Harris support. George Clooney isn't a big enough star to make everybody vote for Harris. Oh, is he not? But you also had Beyonce. You had Beyonce, the queen bee herself. There's nobody that you could get that would make people go against their own well-being and their own mental health and say, I'm going to vote for the cackling hyena. Yeah, that's who I'm going to vote for. Right. Because these last 4 years have been just great. This is exactly what I want our country to be. Yeah. It doesn't matter who you get. They had Beyonce, they had former strippers, they had current strippers, Meg the Stallion, whoever the hell she is. Who was the other person that they had? Cardi B. Oh, so I guess Beyonce doesn't have the star power to make you guys vote for Kamala Harris. Well, what do? Why don't you go dig up Michael Jackson and see if that'll do? Maybe he has enough star power to make people want to vote for Kamala Harris. Go dig him up. Go see what happens. Go ahead. Make him moonwalk across the stage, and then maybe people want to vote for her. It doesn't matter how much a person is a star or a celebrity. America is not Hollywood. Americans do not relate to celebrities. Celebrities do not relate to normal people. Once you get to a certain status, you no longer relate. And Americans know that. They think Americans are just so damn dumb. They think we're so stupid that we're just like, "Oh, my favorite actor? Oh my God. If I vote the same way as my favorite actor, he'll notice me." Like your favorite actor is going to be standing at the ballot box waiting for you to vote for the person that he said. And every time you vote for the person that he said, he's going to kiss you. "Oh, thank you so much, darling, for voting for my favorite person. Now give me a smooch." Okay. So George Clooney has decided to step away from politics because they claimed that he was a scapegoat for Harris not winning. And they said that his star power was not big enough to influence more Harris support. While others have placed all of the blame solely on the actor. They're basically saying all of it is his fault. He is the reason why. So we have some people going at Joe Biden, some people going at all of men, George Clooney, because I guess he's a white man. Meanwhile, members of the outlets like The View, They have blamed uneducated white women, Joy Reid herself. They've also blamed Black men and Latino men for Trump taking his rightful place in office. This opinion was shared by several unhinged Harris supporters on various social media sites. After coyly taking credit for the Biden backstab that disenfranchised 11 million Biden voters, Nancy Pelosi blamed Joe Biden for Harris's loss. Of course. Oh, let me get my rabbit fur. Nancy Pelosi blamed Joe Biden for Harris's loss as well, saying that if Biden had stepped down sooner, the DNC could have produced more candidates for the presidential race. The anticipation, oh, this is a quote. The anticipation was that if the president were to step aside, that there would be an open primary. And as I say, Kamala may have, well, I think she would have done well, and that she would have been stronger going forward. End quote. Pelosi ended her opinion saying, but that didn't happen, and we must live with what happened. And because the president endorsed Kamala Harris immediately, that really made it almost impossible to have a primary at that time. If it had been much earlier, it would have been much different. End quote. Bish, you, she's, okay. She said, it may have been, okay. It made it almost impossible to have a primary. Almost. What does almost sounds like? Close to, but no. So close, but so far. Perhaps. What does that say? What is almost? Maybe. Wait, that shouldn't be off. That shouldn't be a non. That should be required, no matter what, to have a primary. It doesn't matter who the president is. Okay. Anyway, she knows that this was all a part of their plan. They always come here after and act like, oh, we don't know what happened. The same thing that happened on January the 6th. She said, oh, it was my fault, truly what happened. But then after that, she says, oh, it's Trump's fault. But then feels saying she knew it was fault anyway. When Trump was asking for security, asking for the guards, and she's like, oh, no. Come on. I mean, this happens time and time again. Why are these slithering, wrinkly swamp monsters, these swamp creatures, why are they still even there? Why do we even have to say their crooked names anymore? The Wicked Witch of the West, Maxine Waters. Why do we even have to? These people, they just don't, they just don't disappear. They are going to turn into Krail's, what is it called? Tales of the Crypt skeletons. And they are still going to be on MSNBC, ABC, talking with dentures flapping everywhere and the bones all sunk in. And no, they will never go away. Won't go away. We need better blood in Washington. We just do. Anyway, universities. You guys know the liberal universities are sympathetic to the students for this very, very difficult time that we are going through. Hold on. I have a real life experience to share with you all. Are you guys ready? Let me help. Recently, I went to the doctor, right? I was at the doctor's office and I was cleaning. Well, it was just a regular checkup, but I was just asking about something. And I said, you know, how to right now. I was talking about my job. I was talking about my career and all that. But all they said was, I let us right now. The doctor, who is a woman, she turns to me and she says, oh, honey, we're all going through stress. I understand completely what you mean. It's a stressful time for all women. I'm sorry, doctor, what? She said it again. She repeated herself to me. I know. All of us women are suffering with this hard time. Not, look, just to have you guys know, I have changed my doctor. Changed her. But not just for that, but for other reasons too. But she said that to me last week. She said, all women are all having a hard time right now. I'm sorry, doctor. Why? Why is it that all women are having a hard time? Well, we know what the election that just happened and all of that. I understand. I know where I know your family and I know your origins and I know where you guys come from. And I know it must be really hard for you all right now. And you must feel very nervous of the future. And what the? All right. I said, just do your job. Do your job. Do your job. I was talking about work. I'm stressed with work. I never said anything about politics, Trump. In fact, I'm happy that Trump won. That is the one thing that brings me a little bit of happiness in this shallow, pathetic, dark world that we live in. Trump is one of the only things that brings a little sunshine to my life right now. And guess what? Maybe it's his orange skin that makes the brightness come. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing that makes my day shine bright. I don't know. But Trump is the last thing that's going to. Anyway, liberal universities are sympathetic of their students, and they said that they are going to provide safe spaces for students reeling from Trump's on Tuesday. Huh?
Hey, you're I thought you'd like to know you're roboting a little bit. You're still understandable, but it is choppy.
I don't know what I could do. Is it bad, or is it
like we can understand you? We got the whole story, but it's like.
Is it still like as I'm talking now? Is this doing?
Yes.
All right. Why don't you on, and then I go back. I jump out a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Try and reset.
Okay, I'll be back.
So chat, how about those Mets? So I'm gonna hold the fort down probably as best as I can while she does that. Sometimes it's an issue with the streaming platform. We've been having a lot of issues with StreamYards for the last couple of months. They keep adding stuff to it, but not actually fixing any of the bugs that are prevalent in it, and it just seems to be getting worse. So hopefully that'll clear up when she returns. So anyhow, yeah. How you guys doing? Yeah. I don't know. I just said, how about those Mets? I don't watch sports. If it doesn't involve a cage, I don't care. So just threw that out there. Conversation starter, I guess. I don't have anything to say about baseball though. So Bunny update. She's wearing them, dude. Did you not see the fur coat? So yeah, we're just kind of Cowboys are losing. Sure. No, that's not my thing. I didn't really have a plan to step up here and start in, so I don't have anything in front of me as far as like programming goes, because I'm just kind of the backup quarterback right now. That was another sports reference. I don't know why I'm making sports references today. So anywho, eight and wearing. Yeah, Suka. Yeah, she's the rabbits are gone. Just saying. So welcome into people who are just coming in. Like if you were not seeing Amir up on screen, she'll be up just a second. We're rebooting something. So okay, try it now.
It's overheating. Like I told you, the fan is on. The stupid fan is on. and
Okay.
it's like overheating.
That might be part of the problem too.
I told you the fan was on when I got here. I don't know
Mm.
why. I don't know how to make the fan turn off, but I guess it's trying to cool it down. But I don't know why. It's just randomly, it's just warm.
Might be time to do a little maintenance on the old laptop.
Don't tell me what you. Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, fine, fine, suffer.
I mean, is it still going right now or no?
It is. Like I said, we can understand you though. If you want to continue.
Wait, I want to be able to hear myself. I want to know what I sound like. Hmm.
Yeah, Shadow. That's just a feedback from Mirror's mic.
Yeah, when I mute my mic.
Yeah. So it's we have this problem a lot. She doesn't use the same kind of like she doesn't wear the headphones and all that stuff, so it doesn't cancel out any of that. So yeah, it's I don't even hardly hear it anymore. You get used to it. They're gone. I'm telling you, she's wearing them.
Listen. There's a reason why. A special color. Everybody else is saying I'm fine. I think you're the
Okay.
one, I think you're the one who's having issues.
It does sound a lot clearer now.
I haven't changed anything.
I don't know what to tell you. It was choppy when you came back on, and now it's not.
Your face is
All right.
choppy. That was so cringe. I'm like, your face is choppy. All right. Anyway, let's get back to. If it's not really bad, just let me know. But if it gets really, really bad, Samael, just tell me and I'll move to the bathroom. We can go to the bathroom. Or, yeah. All right. I'm going back to my story. So hold on. So, leftist universities are providing safe spaces for students that are reeling from the Trump win. Universities around America are handing out juice boxes, crayons, coloring books, and sketch paper to students in small, dark rooms so that they can get over Trump's victory. They are providing them sippy cups. No, I'm serious. Universities are giving coloring books, juice boxes, crayons, and sketch paper to students and letting them sit in small dark rooms in order to calm their nerves and to get them back on focus of what really important and helping them soothe their anxiety from Trump's victory on Tuesday. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. No, I'm leaving it there because I if I I'm not even gonna go. Just you guys just leave that there. You guys soak that in for a second. Soak that in. We people who I mean I'm not that old, but at the same time I'm like when I was I don't know, a teenager, we weren't this pacified, we weren't this coddled. But I mean, I know every generation says that the next generation is softer, everybody's softer, but I have to admit, I was never given juice boxes and crayons to deal with my troubles in high school and college. Okay. My professors told me shape up or get out. Shape up or get out. That's it. We never had this, oh, you can get a juice box. Next, an elderly woman was arrested for a hate crime. An 82-year-old white woman was arrested for assaulting two Trump supporters. One of them, who she attacked because the woman was brown skinned and a Trump supporter. She insulted the brown woman, saying that she was a disgrace to her own people for voting for Trump or supporting Trump. How is that not? You know what? Anyway, but she said she was speaking to this woman. I know this because I saw a video. This woman saw this brown woman who was proudly stating her support for Trump. She went to her and said, "How could you? I mean, look at yourself. Aren't you non-white? How can you as a minority vote for a racist while being racist at the same time?" She says that while being racist. Okay, next, the Harris campaign. They still exist for the time being, and they will be done in about 90 days or less. But the Harris campaign has gone from surplus to debt. They have raised $1 billion to get that woman into office, but somehow ended the race with only a mere $20 million, not in their pocket, but $20 million in the negative. They owe $20 million to people. Can I say something? Can I say? I want to tell you guys something. Okay, real quickly. I gotta tell you guys something. This is the woman who paid celebrities to come to her rallies and have concerts. She paid millions to Beyonce, to Cardi B, to Megan Thee Stallion. She paid Oprah $1 million for a mere 10-minute interview. She threw money like she was sugar daddy of the year. And now she has no money. Not only do you have no money, but she owes people money. And you know what? What does that say? That she thought that she could buy America by throwing celebrities, rappers, and strippers of everybody. She thought that by doing that, America would vote for her. Give her a $750 loan. Do you know she said that? She said that she give. She said her man. She said for children, if you have baby, it should you $750 free. She would give people these little loans and like, what does she think that people can buy $800? What does she think that $800 will get a person into the economy? Unfrozen? Oh, damn it. All right, hold on, guys. Okay, hold on. Samayo, get over here. Get over
Yep.
here for now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna restart the whole computer. I'm just gonna restart
Yep.
everything. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna take a second.
Yep. Amir is not a robot, Frost. No, it's just it's a problem. I think her like she was saying, her computer was overheating. She probably needs to go through and clean it out a little bit and do some diagnostics on it. Honestly, I know that I don't do that as often as I should. You know, so no, Suka, we're not gonna be talking about that here. I don't think Amira would appreciate that. um, but yeah, no, she's not ultra gamma. Yeah, she's not gonna put ice on the computer. That would be a terrible idea. Only if you didn't want it to ever work again, I suppose you could do that. Um, so yeah, we're working on it. She's working on it rather, and I'm filler, is what I am. I'm just here to kind of fill fill the space between, I suppose. So the white man is keeping your internet down. Maybe. The white man built the internet, so that's possible. Yeah, and probably most of the computers that are available. Although they outsource to Chinese labor camps for the parts. That's what it is. Yeah, Brian Redican, Haunter, not Hunter, Haunter of the Shitternet, and it's a joke that's from my channel. I have pretty horrible internet connection sometimes, and it boots me out of my own live streams pretty frequently. I'm actually kind of surprised it hasn't done it more than once this live stream, but it's very rare that my internet is better than hers, that my connection is. But it's just a joke. China and Taiwan. Yep, oh blindy, it's true. Internet cables are the last things. You know what? If that's what happened, that's how you get turned into a coat, Suka. Chew on those cables, see what happens. So it's Rachel's fault. I don't know if it's Rachel's fault that anything is happening. I don't know that Rachel's been able to drag herself out of bed since the news last Tuesday. If we're being honest. So, where do I live? No. Not Greenland, Wyoming. Similar climate sometimes, but not quite as frozen. All right. She is coming back now, folks. So hopefully things are working this time.
Okay. I'm in the bathroom, so there's going to be so much echo if you speak. Samael, don't speak right now. You silence. Okay. So I came to the bathroom to. Oh, it cooled down. Okay. The fan stopped now because I came to the bathroom and I put the laptop on the marble, and the marble is cold. So it cooled down the computer. So now it's not, the fan isn't running anymore. You can speak, Samayo. I'm going to mute myself. You can speak.
Good. Oh, that's good. You sound a hell of a lot better now, too. I don't know what that's about. Celebratory dance. All right.
Okay. Hold on. The fan started a little bit now. Hold on. Wait. Let me see if I can get to. It's doing the fan thing again. All right. That bathroom is as big as a kitchen. This is just the guest bathroom. But still. Okay. But the fan started again. I don't understand what's going on. But what does it mean? What does it mean when the fan is on? What does it mean? Get a new laptop. This one is new.
It means that the fan is trying to cool down the innards. That's why it's working so hard. That's why it gets so loud. So when it kicks on like that, it means that the inside is too hot. It's trying to save the motherboard from melting down.
Well, I know that it's cooling. I'm saying, why is it cooling now and it wasn't cooling, I don't know, yesterday? It was fine yesterday. And then today it's acting like it's freaking out and having a fever.
Yeah, could be a faulty battery too, causing it. In the fridge.
Okay, so what? Put it in the fridge.
Suka said.
Oh, really? Turn it down? Hold on, let me see. All right, I'm turning down the brightness. Let me see. Does that make it? Oh, no, that's the sound. Oops. Does that make it cool down? I don't think so. But anyway, I'm almost done. Gosh, dang it. I'm almost done with the news. You guys never see me in daylight, and this is, the fan is stopping. Anyway, you guys never see me in daylight, and this bathroom has a sunroof. So, anyway, so there's a sunroof, so you can see why I'm burning alive. But yes, so you guys never actually see me in daylight, so here you are. This is your daylight lioness. Stupid. I'm so dumb. Okay, sorry guys. I know I'm dumb. I know. Just let me be. But yeah, so this is what I look like in actual daylight. There you go. It's blinding. I know. I know it is. I know. I know. I know. I need to go back into the darkness. Okay, we're gonna take the computer and we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see if it. All right, let's see. It's heating up again. Oh my god, it was just. All right, it's already heating up again. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me just put it here for a second. 1 second. I'm gonna get the charger. Wait, does charging it make it hot or does it make it cool? Oh my god. All right. All right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know. You need to put it on a breathable surface. It is on a breathable surface. It's on here. I'll show you. It's on cold marble. It's marble. It's on that. So it's really cold and it's still doing it. Hold on. It's still doing it. And this marble is so cold. When you put your hand to it, it almost burns you. It's so cold. I mean, it's not marble, it's quartz. Sorry, quartz. Gosh, don't let my husband hear me say that. Air can't flow through marble. No, but I'm saying that it's not like a bed where the air is getting sucked out. It's easy to flow on marble. I don't know. Okay. All right, let's just continue then. Let's just continue with. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to just continue. And you guys tell me if it's bad, but I'm going to stand here. And in this angle, you guys can see my double chin, and you better not say anything about it, eh? Let me get my, hold on, let me get my rabbit. All right. Okay. Now, here we go. All right. There you go. Now I can continue. I was on this story right here. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So it says that the Harris campaign has gone from surplus to debt. We know that she is $20 million in debt. The Trump campaign, on the other hand, has raised less than $400,000 and still had plenty of money left over after the election. Okay. The next story is that some state Democrat leaders have threatened Trump. The governors of New Jersey, Illinois, and New York have held press conferences threatening to deal with Trump if he comes for their people. As Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker? What kind of last name is that? Pritzker. Hold on, let me look up. I want to see what kind of last name. Oh, it's Jewish from Ukraine. So, okay, so Pritzker is a Jewish name from the Ukraine. I wouldn't expect anything else from that person then. I'm not saying anything about Jews. I'm just saying, He's a Ukrainian Jew, which means that there's two things about the person I don't like. Okay, well, whatever. So, J.B. Pritzker, he has said that he will do what's necessary to deal with Trump if Trump comes for his people in Illinois. He said that he will fight to the death. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. You're going to fight to the death. Okay. Yeah. You know what they should do? They should hold these people true to their words. Why don't we? That would be the best money maker is to, never mind, I'm not going to say that. I'll just be quiet. Just, Anita, naughty. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy even said that he will fight to the death against Trump. In fact, New York Governor Kathy Hochul and State Attorney General Letitia James have also threatened Trump and then demanded money from him for state operations. However, there was a response to all of this threatening behavior and bravado. Potential Trump appointed Attorney General Mike Davis has levied a warning against the defiant Letitia James should she continue her lawfare efforts against the president-elect. His words were, and I quote, "Let me just say this to Big Tish James." Wait. He called her Big Tish James. Okay, let me just say this. I feel like I gotta be like, let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term. Because listen here, sweetheart. He called her sweetheart. Because listen here, sweetheart. We're not going to mess around this time. Davis finished his dialogue with a promise to have Letitia James arrested. And I quote, "We will put your fat wait. Oh. All right. This is a quote, okay? This is not me talking. We will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights. Mike Davis is the former chief of counsel for nominations on the Senate Judiciary Committee. I almost, you know what? I am so happy. I am so happy. We are finally just, saying what we've been thinking. You know what I mean? We've all been thinking it, but now that we have 85% of this country backing Donald Trump, we're back. We're back, baby. We're back like we never left. We're back like we never left. We never, look. Daddy just went out for cigarettes, okay? Daddy went out for a carton of milk, but Daddy came home. Okay? Okay? Daddy didn't abandon us. Daddy came home. And now we're back like we never left. Oh, it feels good. It feels so good. Oh my gosh. We listen, we get to look, and I quote, let me just say this to Big Tish. Listen, I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term. Because listen here, sweetheart. We're not messing around this time. We will put your fat ass in prison. I know. Listen, Mike Davis is his name. Put some respect on that man's name. Mike Davis, you are my favorite politician at this moment. You just are. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I can't believe you said okay, let's move on. All right, let's move on to let's move on to LGBTQIA plus pedos and everything's sick. Let's move on to that. Wait, let me see your guys' comments. Wait. No. You guys are so funny. No, I'm not calming down. Let me be. Let me enjoy myself. But it's one way to put it. Guys, you guys are so no. She went home and beat her husband. No. Oh my god. You guys, no, I said it because it's a quote. I'm allowed to quote, okay? It's not me cursing like that. That is a quote. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, the gloves are off. Seriously. Big Bish. I love it. I love it so much. Rachel better clean her room before Daddy gets home. No, Rachel has a poor little Mexican girl cleaning her room. That's the sad part. Okay. I think our computer is back to normal. So let's try to see if she's going to act normal. Let's see. Oh my god. One sec, guys. All right, let's try. Please be normal. Please be normal. Please don't act stupid. Don't do it to me. Okay. Oh, man, I am so hot. Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's move on now to LGBTQIA plus pedos plus everything's sick. LGBTQIA teens are overwhelmed by crisis hotlines. Oh no, they have overwhelmed the crisis hotlines. Not only did the alphabet community teens overwhelm the crisis hotlines this week, but some of them performed or they formed self-deletion packs. The Rainbow Youth Project reported a 200% increase in election-related topics and also reported that their crisis counselors have been working extended hours to meet demand. You know what? Natural selection. That's what it is. It's just natural selection. You're a teenager, but you're going to kill yourself over Trump winning on topics that you have yet to understand as a child. That, you're a teenager. You just barely getting out of mommy daddy's home. You still don't understand what it's like to live as an adult. And you're going to off yourself because somebody that you don't like won the election. Do it. I'm not stopping you. You know what? I think I should join one of these crisis hotlines. I think that would be the best job for me. Don't you? Guys, wait. Pride, hear me out. Hear me out. Now hear me out. Don't you guys believe that I would be the best crisis hotline counselor that you have ever seen? Don't you guys think so? Here, wait. Listen. No, hear me out. I I would inspire teens to really want to live their lives, because the more you tempt somebody, a lot of times it makes them realize what they really want or what they really don't want. The more you tell somebody, no, please don't, oftentimes it creates a urge for them to do it, because humans are weird like that. We want to do what is forbidden. We want to do what we're told we can't do. We're told, no, don't do it, so we want to do it. What if I told you, do it? Do it. I will help you. I will give you ideas and ways to do it, but I'm going to explain to you exactly how you're going to feel as you're passing away. Hmm? I'm going to explain to you that if you cut your wrist and you wait for your blood to drain out of your body, there is going to come a portion in time that before your blood fully drains from your body, you are going to freak out because it's going to be so painful that you're going to try to stop it and it will be too late by then. So, would you like to still slit your wrist? The other person on the other line is like, uh, you are most likely going to run around the room, bleeding all around the room, because that's how most suicide scenes look. Most people think it's the same as the movies. You know, in the movies where you just slit your wrist and you lay in the tub and you just pass away ever so slowly. That's not how it happens. You freak out. There comes a time where you freak out because you can start feeling your pulse pushing the last bit of your blood through your veins out of your body. And guess what? You freak out and you try to stop it at that point. And guess what? By then it's too late. So you running around the room, bleeding everywhere, makes it look like it's a homicide, but no, it's still. Oh, okay. Listen. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, these are the things that people don't tell these kids, but they should tell them this. You know, if you really want to do that, all these crisis hotlines, that's what you should really do. I bet you there'll be less people trying. But anyway, so that is what the Rainbow Youth Project has reported, a 200% increase in election related self deletion packs. These people are, oh my gosh. And I tell you, it's natural selection at that point. A woke live streamer has lost $700,000 on a bet that Kamala Harris would win the presidential election. This woke streamer named Felix XQC listened to lefty streamer Destiny Destiny. Oh, Destiny. I've had my own run in with Destiny. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. He listened to Destiny, who believed that Kamala Harris would win the White House, despite meeting with Donald Trump prior to that bet. In addition, Felix reportedly had to pay additional fees because he waited too long to cash out his bets. $700,000 lost because you bet on Kamala Harris. You know, that money actually could have went to Kamala Harris because she's a little bit scraping for money and scraping for funds right now. I'm sure she wouldn't turn away from $700,000 being given to her. It's a shame. It's a shame. Why would you bet on a losing party like that? Why would you bet on a I mean, it just I understand some people did want Kamala Harris, but man, why would you I guess when you live in a certain world, you believe that the rest of the world agrees with you. It happens on the right too. Right right wingers also feel the same way sometimes too, where they feel that the rest of the country agrees with them. But there are people out there who are beyond reason, or they watch a lot of leftist media and they really believe what the leftist media is telling them. Rachel, for one, Rachel's husband is the most lefty guy you'll ever know. This man watches CNN all day and he rants all day at the television about Donald Trump being so racist and a rapist, and oh my gosh, now he's a felon. And Rachel listens to that day in and day out. I was just starting to get into Rachel, not that way. I was just starting to get through to her mentally and tell her, hey, listen to reason, listen to the economy. Let's focus on policies instead of thinking about mean tweets and slander in the media. Why don't we look at this gentleman's track record politically? Why don't we look at the stats, the inflation when he was president, the economy, the border? Why don't we look at those things? You know what she told me? She said, the border is just a made up issue. The border is something that right wingers use to try to put fear into Democrats. Why don't you tell that to the tens or dozen families that have lost their daughters to these Venezuelans who rape and kill their 15, 14, 17, 20-year-old daughters? Why don't you tell them that this is just a fear tactic of the right to make Democrats scared of illegal immigrants? Huh? Why don't we do that? If this is just a tactic, then why are young women dying? If this is a tactic, in my firm alone, or even in my own, you could say my own career, my own section of the world, this is what I do. I do personal injury. I do divorces. I do family matters. We are attorneys for men, but we also do personal injury. Why is it that in this state of California, we have hundreds and hundreds of cases where accidents happen with an illegal? This illegal had no insurance, no registration. We don't know where the hell he came from. His name isn't real, no social security, no social security number to track him. This person, we don't know who this person is. And they killed a family member of an American citizen in a car accident because they were drunk. And we are supposed to go to the family members of American citizens and tell them, I am sorry, Mr. or Mrs. Smith. There's nothing we can do. This person, we don't know where they came from. We have no information on them. We don't know their name. We don't even have a place to start. And another thing is that person is probably already hightailed it back to Mexico. But this is just a fear tactic. And this is what lefties believe. They really believe these things. And you guys have to understand, they are not just trying to be purposefully ignorant. They feel like they are well informed. By them watching leftist media, they fully believe that they are well informed on the issues. And I was almost getting through to Rachel. I call her Raquel sometimes, but her name is Rachel, but still. I was almost getting through to her. I call Rachel Raquel.
I think you froze.
I know, I saw it.
Okay.
All right, I'm in the bathroom again because holy hell, this thing is so stupid today. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, so you guys don't need to write frozen. I know I can see it. Everybody write frozen in the chat. I can see. I see. But anyway, I was almost getting through to her. Well, you know what? I'll go in the closet. I think If I go in the closet, you guys might be able to. Wait, let me see if I can sit down here. Hold on, wait. Can I do here? Yeah, right there. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. So don't look over here. Don't look at that. That's not any of your business. But anyway, so yeah. So that's why I say this should be seen as a mental disorders.
Frozen again.
Oh great. I am so over this. I'm so over it. I don't even feel like I can talk anymore. Can I even talk? Because as soon as I talk, Samayo, why don't you rant? You finish it.
I don't wanna.
Dang
I'm
it,
just kidding.
Samayo.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was a joke. uh yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say though. Like I want to go back a little bit to the kids, the gay kids talking about, oh my gosh, we're so unsafe, we better, self delete. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. This is an entire group of people who are running around for years saying, oh my gosh, the other side's going to come and get us. They're going to put us in camps and they're going to put us up against the wall and we're all going to die. We're all going to die. And now, that their side's in charge again. All of a sudden they're like, well, I guess we have no choice. Let's go to Canada and get some health care. You know, jump into those little booths they got for people who are depressed and stub their toe and maybe get a paper cut.
My goodness. So their solution is to off themselves.
Yeah, it's been popping up all over, especially the T part of the LGBT are going around saying, which is, I kind of hate putting it like this, but those guys were sort of prone to self deletion to begin with.
Am I? Yeah.
This
Don't.
stats don't lie. Like
You
there, you know
can't
what? I'm
say
gonna repeat something. I'm gonna repeat something Tim Pool once said. There is a trans genocide. It does exist, but you know who's perpetrating it? Trans people on themselves.
Oh my God. You are not allowed to say that because I'll be darned if it isn't true. But we're not, noticing that it's such a beautiful thing that you said it because I realize it too now. It's not us that they're fighting, it's themselves.
Hmm. Yeah, no, and it's. I mean, which kind of puts into question the entire argument about making such permanent changes to yourself. Because if you are that unhappy with yourself that you need to go and do something like that, and it still doesn't change you being unhappy, right? Then perhaps your body wasn't the problem in the first place.
That's why I say this should be seen as a mental disorder. It should be
Hmm.
looked at as a disease almost because it's not something that you should just embrace and live with because embracing it only puts you in a delusion that anytime that your delusion is challenged, you go into rages and you want to kill yourself.
Hmm.
So instead, why don't you accept that this is a disease? It's a hormonal imbalance, possibly. It could be something with your brain. Who knows? But it's not something that we should accept and promote.
Right. Yeah, and I just, that we spend so much of our time and our energy as a country and with the healthcare industry all aimed towards getting people to do this, and even people who weren't thinking about doing it, they're trying to convince to do this. And it's like, why? Why are you trying to do this? So it's like clearly this particular segment of the population has high rates of self deletion, is very prone to that stuff, both pre and post op. Right? Why are we trying to encourage so many people, especially young people, especially small children, into doing something that we know has a very high self deletion rate?
We are teaching small children that it's just another way of life. You can live a normal life and be something else that you're not born as. I can understand, even if listen, race is significantly less important than gender. If you wanted to, like Rachel Dolezal, she wants to live her life as a black woman. I think that that's actually okay. I think that that is a safer thing to do than trying to live yourself as the opposite gender because you're trying to change your biological self at that point. Racially, You can just change your phenotype. You can just change the way you look with surgery or makeup, and you can live as another race if you want. I don't even care about that. But gender is significantly more dangerous and more important.
Mhm. Yeah, if Rachel Dolezal wants to go live as a black woman or as a white woman, I mean, either way, she's a delusional woman, right? She doesn't stop being a woman who's, got a head full of like whacked out ideas. You
I and
know?
that's why I said I agree that race is something that can be fluid, but gender is not fluid. They're trying to teach children in school that gender is a fluid thing. It's a
Mhm.
fluidity. It is not. There's nothing fluid about a penis or a vagina. There's
I,
nothing there's nothing that is like, oh, it's a possible, unless you're like a hermaphrodite and there's other things, but there's no like ifs, ands, or buts when it comes to that. It's just, it is what it is. It's a stick or it's a pole, or a pole or a stick. It's a
right.
pole or a pole. That's it. But with race, that is something that I can see as being fluid. Okay, Asians kind of look like Native Americans. Native Americans kind of look like these people, and Islanders kind of look like black people, and black people can sometimes look like, and I can understand that because that's a more fluid thing. It's a fluidity thing. It's like, okay, race is not as set in stone as your gender.
Yeah, I think it's not as important, in terms of in terms of longevity and all that stuff. I don't think that race matters as much to me as men and women making the next generation. That's the biggest problem I have with all of this stuff is, the more people like opt out of, having kids or get their junk cut off so they can't have kids or go take experimental shots that make it so that they can't ever have kids or any of this stuff. What that does is it decreases the possibilities of the future of our species. That I have a problem with.
Well, some people don't really need to reproduce now, do they? I'm
That's
just
true,
saying.
but there is going to come a point. We ain't there yet. It's a ways off yet, but there's going to come a point where there ain't going to be enough of us left to repopulate.
Well, that's going to be a very, very long way down the road, Samael. Let me tell you. Well, actually, it might not be that far because with the corona shots and all of the other things that we have going on, our race, our human race, our species is declining. You're right. We are
Mhm.
declining.
And I think they were giving those treatments, those pokes to children for this very express reason, to sterilize them.
Italian Amira looks Arab. I look Arab. I look Indian. I look Persian. I look uh, Punjabi, whatever. I know I look a lot of things, okay? But you all know what I am, and it is what it is. I can't be Italian. I don't fit in the Italian category. Well, I'm gonna let you
Eh,
guys. What?
I was just gonna
What?
say, at least you don't look like Callie from the Valley, right?
What is that? What's Kelly from the
It's just
Valley?
basic white Californian bitch.
I thought you were talking about Valley Girls. Like, I know plenty of
Yeah.
Valley Girls here.
All right. Good night, folks.
Oh my gosh. Bye, Samael. Well, I'm sorry that we had such an up and down um, experience today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not able to control what Starlink does with my internet. Okay, it is a cloudy day, so maybe that is the reason why my internet is not as good as it normally would be. But typically, Starlink doesn't act up this bad. So I don't know. Maybe everybody else downstairs is using the internet, and I just don't see it. I don't know. But thank you all for sticking with me no matter what. Even though we did have trouble, you guys still stuck around, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys giving me your time. We have been here over an hour, and I am in pain, as you all know. So I am going to let you all go, and I am going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to go to sleep before the sun sets because I'm not feeling well. So Good night, everyone. It is Elon's fault. It is. Daddy Elon is messing up. Daddy Elon and Daddy Trump, they're too busy celebrating to actually finish their jobs right now. They're still celebrating together. Elon, put the Coke bag down. Look, Elon is a genius, but Amber Heard and her, oh my God, I cannot believe he dated Amber Heard of all people. Goodness grief. Oh my goodness, I can't believe he dated Amber Heard. Did you guys remember that? He was with Amber Heard. So, anyway, I will see you all sometime this week. Possibly Wednesday. Possibly Wednesday, okay? I'm going to go sleep right now. Thank you all for joining me. And with that, I yield my time. Good night, everyone. Oh, wait. I'm not finished. I'm not finished because.
Well, I say every day it's a getting closer to taking a bath with my fucking toaster.
The toaster bath sounds amazing right now. So for some reason, after dealing with this internet today, toaster bath. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now, I yield my time.